right, let's try Cookie first. You ready? Well, Delvin's an incredible success story.
Hello?
Is this Delvin?
Yeah, what's up, Rick?
Hey, I wanted to be the first to reach out and to congratulate you. You were selected to the Pro Bowl today.
I appreciate it, Rick.
So you were selected as a starter. So his first 2 years in the league, he has dealt with some injuries, but I think everybody knew what type of talent he was. But for him to overcome all the adversity that he had to overcome and to have the type of season that he's had, definitely well-deserved.
I definitely appreciate it, Rick.
Okay, let's go win this thing.
Let's do it.
One, two, three.
Well, it's no secret that the offense runs through Dalvin Cook. Firepower everywhere in Cook, Diggs, and Thielen, and Rudolph. It starts with the run game. It starts with the play-action pass. That man right there, number 33, Dalvin Cook, is what gets this offense rolling.
You know, we wanted to run the ball, throwing the ball, little check downs or whatever to the running backs because we knew, that'll be an open zone, and we just try to, take advantage of that and then come out. And always, when you can run the football, that opens up everything else. So, we tried to run the ball to
fake the pitch,
open up the pass.
Zone, grabbed by Irv Smith. Irv Smith back to the end zone. Touchdown!
There it is. How to beat Great job, baby. Good work. Keep doing your thing, baby. Swerving. Huh?
Yeah.
Chargers bring in an extra offensive lineman on 2nd and 3 from their own 11. Phillip Rivers under center.
Daniil.
Hello?
Hey, Daniil, it's Rick Spielman.
He's going to hand the ball off to Gordon, encountered by Mike Hughes. He dropped the ball. It's Vikings ball, is it? Is it? Yes, it is!
What a great job by Daniil Hunter. He is not one-dimensional.
Yeah.
He can do it all. What an unbelievable play by that young man.
I just got notification that you were selected as first-team Pro Bowler. So just wanted to call to congratulate you and well-deserved.
Appreciate it,
They scrimmage from the right hash mark, and Phillip Rivers with the bolt on his helmet. Back to pass. He dropped the ball. It's about to be picked up by a Viking, bouncing around, and Claudio Denimo has it. He's to the 50, to the 40, and Claudio Denimo is loose. Touchdown!
And it's Daniil Hunter again, the sack, the forced fumble, Claudio Denimo there to make the recovery and then turn defense into offense. An unbelievable game thus far.
Hello?
Harry.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, just wanted to call. I just got a call from the NFL that you were selected as a starter in the Pro Bowl this year.
Oh, awesome.
So, yeah, no one deserves it more than you do.
Thank you.
Running out of time, now puts it up in the air. It's intercepted at midfield. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
Rivers has been throwing up these ducks. We've seen it the whole first half.
Yeah.
And we finally intercept that football.
Do you mind if I ask if Harris made it?
No.
He was always really dependable, trustworthy, smart, studies. He's played well. He's not just a guy who's going to get picks. He can hit, he can run, he can tackle. Smart guy. He's a pleasure to play with.
Like I said, we got more important things to take care of right now. But congrats, and I know it's a great honor and well-deserved.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, I'll see you at work tomorrow.
All right, bye, Rick.
Okay, thanks.
Cook's a little slow getting up.
Yep, Dalvin down. Dalvin Cook is down.
Man, it's, you hate to see it, when one of your teammates go down, but in the league, the game we play is injuries happen, and it's kind of that, that next man up approach, and how KP prepare us. He prepare us as if, if something was to happen, we're just as prepared as Dalvin. So a bunch of love in that room, man. I feel like, any guy can go in at any moment and, produce. Dalvin's the guy. That's our lead guy, and, how we take it whenever he's not in the game, or if it's, Alex or someone goes down, we feel like we got to go in and don't let it be a drop-off, man. I feel like, we do a good job when it comes to that.
long yardage, and here are the Vikings knocking at the door again, and boom! To the end zone for the touchdown.
That is Mike Boone's first National Football League touchdown, and it kicks the Vikings lead to 31-10.
And boom, diving into the end zone for his second touchdown.
And it's 2 for Boone. Touchdown, Vikings! And this crowd, full of purple, gold, and white, is not booing, it is booning.
He went down, you know, he was still out there, smile on his face, coaching me up whenever I needed. It just goes to show you, you know, his love for, you know, the game and just us. I mean, shout out to Dow.
He might have dreamt on the plane right out here what he would do if he scored a touchdown. I guarantee you he didn't think about what he was going to do after he scored his second touchdown. So 2 touchdowns for the young man. What a great job by him today.
First one.
Oh, I need that ball.
To get the ball up.
I need the
The
ball.
only problem is Pat just like We'll find it. Pat buried it. You ain't gonna find it. Pat buried it.
Pat buried my first touchdown ball. Happy for you. Who that?
Hey, Dennis got it for you.
Let's go, Dennis. Let's go, Dennis.
That's the first one? That's the first one?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. We need more, though.
Oh, yeah. We ain't done.
That's probably one of my cooler moments in the NFL so far is spiking the ball after a touchdown. And I just threw that thing, tried to throw it all the way to the center of the earth. Tried to throw it as hard as I could. If you got the ball, and there's only one thing to do. You just got to spike it as hard as you can. Just spike it.
It's all Minnesota Vikings.
This Viking offense, this Viking team, really, they've brought this Chargers team to a knee. Despite their record, very, very, very good football team, and the Vikings have done everything today in a place out in the West Coast where we have not had a ton of success.
Everybody hold up, hold up, hold up.
That's a hell of a win.
Yes, sir.
Hell of a win. 7 turnovers today. Talked about during the week, turnovers with this team would be big, right? We had 7, which is the biggest in 24 years. It's been heavy. It's a hell of a win. Obviously, we know we got a big one coming up on Monday night, right? Hey, you worked your off to get to this point, right? Let's go finish this thing. Right side 3. 1, 2, 3. Nice.
I think that's how he is every week. You get in the locker room and you celebrate a little bit, but it's like, man, I can't wait for next week against so-and-so. And that's just kind of the mindset we have. Once that game is finished, it's over with, and we got a great team to prepare for it for the next week.
It's a tremendous rivalry. I think the Green Bay Packer Viking thing is really unique. People are very much the same, right? They come from the same part of the world.
It's a 3-hour difference between the two, and there's families that are split right down the middle. And it seems to be the trend each and every year that those two teams battle it out. This year is no exception.
Denny Green, his first meeting when they hired him as head coach, he said, you need to know who your rivals are. You need to know who you need to beat. And he said, if we're ever going to be any good, and the purple is ever going to win the North, we got to smash Green Bay, and we got to smash the Bears.
You know, we're going to have a great crowd. Everybody's all excited about it, okay? That's another just short-term goal in the march that we're taking. Just another short-term goal, all right? They said they were looking forward to play us. Now they got us.
It was the most powerful pregame speech that he ever gave because all he did was stand up in front of the room, kind of look around the room, and said, all right, let's go. It was the end. He didn't even say anything. You know, to me, that was the greatest coaching job, the greatest coaching speech, because he just read the team and said, hey, I know you guys are ready.
The rivalry definitely means something to us. Those are huge games when it comes down to the end of the season. So they're a team that we have to beat to usually make the playoffs or to win our division, things like that. So, but yeah, when once kickoff hits, it's go time.
Hey, if you want it, go get it every day.
Yep, they have hung those stockings with care, and the playoffs soon will be here. From U.S. Bank Stadium, Monday night kickoff.
You can expect that we are going to see a lot of third stringer Mike Boone really hadn't played a whole lot on offense until last week when he got out there against the Chargers out of necessity. This is exactly the reason that the Vikings have kept Boone, and he gets his chance now in a big spot against the Packers.
I mean, that's kind of, normal week for me, just, hitting the books a little harder, a little longer, studying the little small details. And, I'm excited. I know these guys, when those lights come on, these guys are going to play lights out, So I'm ready to, get in there, hear that skull chant going and, put on the show, hopefully. Man.
It's a border battle. Boom! And Vikings and Packers football is in the air.
Quickly to Jones on 3rd and 5, and the ball is out. Eric Hendricks recovers it.
The Vikings turned over the Green Bay Packers. They get down close to the goal stripe, and they will settle for a field goal drive.
Rodgers on 2nd and 18. Look at the time, and that ball is picked off by Harris.
And Anthony Harris just penetrated the seemingly impenetrable.
What a huge play by Anthony Harris.
Devontae Adams, he fumbled, and Eric Kendricks recovered it.
Absolute dominant first half by this Viking defense.
+3 in that take-give, man, against Green Bay, which was +14 into the game. You got to do some damage.
And Falk haven't capitalized on these mistakes, and there's going to need to be some adjustments on the offensive side of the ball. But right now, the defense is keeping us in the game.
The offense has been as discombobulated as we've seen since that first half against Denver.
Jones, Aaron Jones, see ya! Only so much you could ask of this defense.
He just ran the green and gold to a 23-10 lead.
With a division title in sight now.
The Green Bay Packers are the 2019 NFC North champions. They will sweep the Minnesota Vikings.
On the next episode of The Voyage.
Doesn't matter if they're out of the playoffs, in the playoffs, what have you. You know in the NFL you're going to get their best effort, and you better be prepared and ready to go. And I think that's kind of coach's mindset that trickles down to everyone else.